I often get asked as a real estate expert whether or not it's a great time to buy or sell. The answer that you'll hear from most agents is it's always a great time to buy or sell, but that's not always the case for each individual client. If you're in a home, for example, that might have a really low interest rate, and you're going to turn around, take the equity out of that only to replace it to another property, what does that do for your long-term goals? Does that match? The important part of knowing whether or not buying or selling at that time is right is about you. It's not about the market. We can always find reasons to make it a strong buying market and a strong selling market. We also know that over the course of years, the trajectory of home values continues to go up and climb. And if you look at it even over the course of 30 or 40 years in certain areas, even during 2008 or 2020 in certain dips, it still overall averages over 4.5%. So yes, it probably is always a good time to buy or sell. But the real question is whether or not it's good for you. And that's what an expert agent, that's what a strategist is supposed to bring to you. You are not somebody who's going to want to hear it's always a good time to buy or sell. That's a sales pitch. What you need to find out is what is a strategy that makes sense for you? What are your current circumstances? What's your current interest rate? What does your 3, 5, and 10-year plan look like? What does it mean if you were to sell and buy another home and change out your interest rate or change schools or go into a different area? It's just like a stock. Yeah, you can always buy and sell and trade. We don't know the future, but we do know that everyone's circumstances to buy and sell your stocks also depends on what age are you in? Are you looking to retire? Should you be more aggressive because you're younger? What are the circumstances that surround it? As agents, sometimes that gets lost in translation. But as an expert, it's not what I should do, and that's not what you should hear. That is something that should have strategy, transparency, and a foundation that is based on your personal wants and needs. So yeah, the answer to the question is it's always a good time to buy or sell in the market, depending on where you are in life. And that's the question that your agent, who should be an expert, should know. For this and more, like or follow us.